5,200 would be the best.
It would be £1,500.
Wow. Okay.
I twisted the wife's arm, says you can get it for 5.
Whoa.
I couldn't have 450 off that, did you?
If we were buying the watch, we would pay,
That was actually on the website for 4,250.
and we would look to return 2,300.
Are you 91?
91.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, is it a birthday watch? There's the watch, mate. So it's with the tapestry dial. That's what they call the dial on
Tapestry.
on that. Yeah, with the lines. And that's 1991 with boxing papers, full set.
It's nice, like.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm going to try it on and then see. You probably might need some links out as well because it's full links. Yeah, this has literally got everything, mate. So I got serviced in 2016 by Rolex. It was serviced in 2005. And then that's your original paperwork. This looks like it's the receipt off a service again. Fully serviced again in 2018. So it's had 3 services with Rolex. And then obviously serviced by us as well. The full goes online. So original booklet and then both the swing tags as well. So it's like a full complete set.
That feels better.
That better, yeah?
Definitely.
That was lovely, isn't it? Obviously, you see quite a lot of 36mm Datejust, but a lot of them just have the plain champagne dial or maybe it's diamond, whereas that's like a lot rarer off a dial.
I see a fair few with the black dial. I can't get away with the black.
I think the champagne works with the ceiling and yellow gold bracelet 100%.
So my wife loves it now. She wants the Datejust small pearl.
Nice.
Between
what size would she? Maybe smaller than that, or
smaller? She'll be probably 26.
26 or 31 maybe.
Because she's got the small wrists.
Yeah,
so.
we've actually got a 31mm coming in stock next week. It's I think it's a 90s and it's mother of pearl dial, but it's a 31mm, so it's quite a rare size to be back then as well.
So yeah, I want a 90s one as well for her.
Are you 91?
91.
I was going to say, is it a birthday watch? Do you want us to see what I can do on the price?
Aye, definitely.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, man. 5,200 I can do. 5,200.
5 on the dot, and I'll cash up now for it.
5,200 would be the best. Anything around that kind of price range, we just don't have much margin in at all, man. To be honest, to find another one with this kind of set it's very rare. Especially with both the swing tags, never mind the 2 services that it's had, well, 3.
Oh, definitely.
3 full Rolex services.
See, I twisted the wife's arm, says you can get it for 5.
I couldn't have 450 off that, honestly. Promise you. I wouldn't like to turn down a deal on a Saturday, but I promise you I can't. I wish I could, but I honestly couldn't.
Regardless, I want the watch, so I'll pay the 52.
Yeah, no problem at all. That's fine, mate. Good deal.
Okay, so some parcels have arrived this morning that we're opening.
I can see a new box. 126334 Wimbledon dial. Completely unworn. Now, John, what will this be going online for?
Around the 12,000 mark. It's brand new, fresh date, new box, everything with it. 2020 126710 BLRO, the Pepsi with an oyster bracelet, and we will be retailing this for the right side of 15,000. There was a lot of speculation that this watch would be discontinued a couple of weeks ago, and the reason why I'm now buying this from the gentleman is because he was speculating that it might, and now that it hasn't, he's recently received a new GMT model with a Jubilee bracelet, which he prefers, so we're selling this one on his behalf.
There's a 2023 unworn Mark II bezel Starbucks.
Yeah, so what you'll find with that watch is the bezel was changed mid-2023 and the demand for the old Mark is, or the price point has dropped significantly because there's more demand for that one. So you can now get the Mark I bezel, which is more of a pale green, for around, I don't know, less than 12,000.
11,500, yeah.
Whereas the new one, even though that's a 2023 watch, is probably at least £1,000 more, and we'll sell 5 of those in the time that it would take to now sell the old one. What I think is, if you look at a Hulk, for example, with the green dial and the green bezel, they're 15,000 plus no matter what year they are, probably 17 or 18,000 for a newer one. Getting the latest Starbucks model with the Mark I bezel for 11,500 is just fantastic value.
Do you think in future, I mean long term, there could be a premium on the Mark I bezel because it was a short run?
What I think is, if you look at the price of a new sub-date, which is around £12,000, if you can get any green bezel Submariner for less than that or around the same price point, in my opinion, I would choose the one with the green bezel every time. Here we have, it is the Rolex Explorer 2. This is a 2022 model. The list price now is 8,600. I had a client the other day and he had waited 2 years for this watch with a black dial. When he went to collect it, he said, would it be possible to have the same watch but with a white dial? And they said, yes, if you want to wait another 4 years. So there was another 4 years to wait to have the white dial instead of the black dial in that particular Rolex authorised dealer. This watch, like I say, is 2022. It's the latest model. It's the 226570, I believe.
That's correct.
And we will be selling this probably for around the list price. If you wanted a brand new one, if you wanted a 2025 model, you'd probably pay closer to 10,000. But I think getting one with still under warranty, and I think if you can get it for around the list price instead of having to wait 2 years plus 4 years, then it makes a lot more sense compared to the new one.
Now people are going to be like, I got my 6, I got 3 months of my AD.
They're all different. There's no logic to any of it. This is just one example that somebody told me.
Last but not
so
least.
I think we've got a human body inside this one. I've never, unless it's got 10 watches in. But let's have a look. So, what we have here is a Breitling Emergency. Obviously, you get a lot of variation in these. This one is a Red Arrows edition.
Just to summarise, what makes a Breitling Emergency an emergency? What is that range about?
So, that...
Whoa!
If you twist and pull that out, it notifies the emergency services. It's specifically for like mountaineering or if you're out at sea.
Is it like if you're crossing the world on your own in a sailboat?
It's very much a distress signal if you're in an emergency.
This one here comes with the official UK distress and security beacon registration certificate from 2025.
If you set it off by accident, then you get charged by whoever you call out. So this is a 2015 watch, and like I say, it's a Red Arrows edition.
The boss needs to see it first.
That's just my stepping stone, that.
Oh yeah.
So we've come in to collect today your Tag Aquaracer GMT. Fantastic watch. I think you've paid £2,250.
It was 2,150.
2,150, yeah. Current RRP, Harry on, this is £4,000.
Right.
There's a 2023 watch, that's £4,000 RRP.
I think the dial on that's
Yeah, fantastic, the wave dial. Would you like to try this on and we'll get the watch size to your wrist?
Yeah, we'll need size. I've only got skinny wrists now.
It's like an app that finds your spots when you find spots like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too big or?
No, I'm happy with that.
I've been on the list at Rolex for this watch here, which is a green Datejust 41 fluted and Jubilee. I've been on for 3 years and I got a call to come in for a meeting, and he said if I bought this I could have that. So it was a bit of a package deal, but I also said, well, can I not just have this if you're willing to sell me it anyway? And no, that was the deal. If I bought that meant that I would have purchase history and I could then buy that.
Wow, okay. 31mm Datejust fluted bezel, Jubilee bracelet.
I've seen one of them before. Is that just the blue dial like the same that you get on a 41?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is a 2018 watch. Can I ask how much you paid for it?
The receipt's in there. I think it was 9,500. I think I paid for it. I knew I was paying over the odds because with getting it direct, but it was one of them. It was sort of the golden ticket at the time.
And has this been worn much since you bought it?
Not really. We've only really worn them both a handful of times, haven't we? You had a spell of wearing that a couple of times.
Yeah.
But not really.
It is a nice little watch.
It's not bad.
I love the dial, to be fair. I think the dial's lovely on it. Like.
I like that they do the concealed clasps on them as well, because that's the only size.
I know.
When you go bigger, they used to do it on the 36, but they don't do it anymore.
It did, I
think if we were buying it, we would pay 5,300 on consignment. I would look to return 5,800.
Right. And then I wouldn't mind if you could value this one as well. I would never ever sell this one though. This one's going nowhere. Me and my dad have matching ones, so it was a gift.
Oh, that's nice. Bimetal Datejust II with the Arabic gold numbers. What's this, about 10 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because these are a lot older, you see a lot of them that are where the bezel's very, very well worn and the sides of the case are very well worn, but That one's in particularly good condition. I'm looking at them and there's loads of combinations, but I'm yet to see this one.
Yeah, I sort of did the similar thing. That's why I was going to ask you. I couldn't find another one.
I think you'll see them listed for sale anywhere between like 9 and 11,000. I think if they have the papers, it'll be closer to the top end. There's loads with Roman numerals. There's loads of Wimbledons, and then you have champagne and silver and white, but not a lot of those ones. So it's a rare combination. That is a Datejust 41 with the fluted bezel, Jubilee bracelet, the mint green dial, and it's been worn, but it's in very good condition. It's probably the most popular combination out of all the steel Datejusts.
Are they not kind of similar to a Wimbledon now, like in terms of...
Probably, but
Has it been out,
because
it's 2 years?
Yeah, but if you think of Wimbledon's been out probably 6 or 7 years,
Yeah,
so...
there's still more of that.
Well, the dial's been out a lot longer, but yeah. So, with this one, you have two options. If we were buying the watch, we would pay 9,800.
Right.
If you let us sell it on your behalf, we would return 10,300.
Right. So all in, you're looking what's on consignment about 15 grand. 10 and 5, let's just say roughly.
More, a little bit more.
More than
like
that.
10 and 6.
10 and 6.
Yeah. The thing is, that compared to a brand new one will be a couple of thousand less, so it'll be good value to somebody.
Yeah.
I would say, without generalising as well, because it's a ladies' watch, I think the ladies will buy a watch because they like it,
Yeah.
rather than based on the age.
Yeah.
The mint dial one as well is the most popular combination, so I think on consignment you're going to get £1,000 more,
Yeah.
and I would expect to sell both of the watches comfortably within 30 days.
Would you be alright if I go and have a coffee and have a think about it?
Of course. Yeah,
And all the rest of
absolutely.
it? Happy with that?
Yeah. Okay, do you mind if I have a look?
Yes, yeah, sure.
So it's an Omega Seamaster Aquaterra with the blue dial, open case back, and this is 2016. Did you have a figure in mind how much you were looking for?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, you've got two options. If you were to buy the watch outright, we would pay 1,800. If you wanted us to sell the watch on your behalf, we could return £500 more than that, and we would look to return 2,300.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take it with me.
What was it you're being offered?
2.7 privately on eBay.
Yeah, that you're always going to get a better deal there. That's a good bid as well. I'm looking at them listed for sale for that price. So.
All right, well that's great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Two completely kind of different watches. Obviously, you've got the polished full centre links on here, then you've got the brush finish there. This is a lot chunkier than this.
I don't know.
What do you think size-wise? Do you think, obviously this is just, the case is a lot thicker, that's all. So this sits on the wrist a little bit slimmer. Yeah, both are like brand new.
Has it got all paperwork with it?
Yeah. 2010, yeah, box and papers, but obviously as you see, it's literally like brand new, the condition. Very popular model, the Bentleys. All of them. Even like the leather strap ones and everything, yeah. I do like this bracelet.
Yeah,
bracelet
it's a
looks
bracelet
nice,
I
doesn't
love.
it?
It's the same ones in the Navitimer, that's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
That's why we went to look at one. But
You just not like the one that you've seen, or?
It was a decent. It was a 2017 Navitimer, and it was up for 4, and it said they'd do for us for 3.5. But we'd seen these ones.
So you wanted to kind of
We were
compare
going
the
to come
two
up here
first.
anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we just thought we'd come up anyway.
yeah.
Not worse than not knowing if you.
Yeah, of course, it's always good to see it in person as well, so you can make the decision. Is it for your 18th birthday, is it?
yeah,
Alright, yeah.
Just in.
Which one would you want to go for, do you think?
seeing them both, definitely this one. Like.
Yeah.
Has that been polished at all?
It would have been polished once by us, yeah, so it's like sharp, but it was never in necessarily bad condition, do you know what I mean? Let me see what we can do, mate. 3.5, that's 2010 box and papers.
So 3.5 for that one, mate. Yeah.
3.5, yeah. That was actually on the website for 4,250. We only just recently put it down to 3,950.
Was it?
Yeah, it was on for a little bit more, so I'd have a think though, we're here till 5,
Yeah.
so
Nice one, mate.
have a little thing, mate. It's good that you've seen it now as well, so.
Today we've got a customer called in store. It's a pre-arranged appointment. He's looking to sell his Tudor. Bimetal.
41 mil.
41 mil, yes. Have you won it daily or just
For the first few years.
first few years and then just decided not to?
Yeah.
The glass looks alright, Harry.
Because they've got an aluminium bezel, I think, as well.
Yeah, the bezel's in good condition. I think because it's missing a link. It would be £1,500.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah? And I sell it outright at 1,500, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'll go ahead with this now.
Did you have a figure in mind how much you were looking for?
Not really. Only bought it last year.
Ah, see, right.
Last April it was bought.
It's a Tag Heuer Formula 1 with the blue dial. If you just bear with me, I'll just have a little look. Yeah, I think you've got two options with us. If we were buying it, we'd pay £600, and if you want us to sell it on your behalf, we could retain it £800. There's the one there for sale for under 900. The thing is, the resale value of Tag compared to a lot of other watches just isn't the same. That's what they're for sale for. Unfortunately, they don't resell like some other brands where you might get your money back. Yeah, $14.50 they ought to buy brand new. So did you want to sell it?
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah. If you let us sell it for you, we'll get you 800, but obviously that might take a little while.
Yeah, I'll sell it.
Okay.
Alright guys, it's time for this week's deal of the week. We have a brand new Rolex box in green. Let's have a look what's inside. So we have a green Oyster Perpetual 41. This is a brand new watch dated 2025. It comes with all of the bits inside. So that's the swing tags, the hang tags, box and papers. Here they are. Right then, this watch is online for £7,950. For the deal of the week, we're going to offer it to you guys for £7,250. This watch is stock number 8638. So if you enter YouTube 8638 at the checkout, you can claim the discount.